So let's talk a little bit more about the actual shift, what we've been seeing patients want, and really the pricing of it. I know there's a lot of therapists out there who are struggling to keep their price point for these one-on-one sessions because they're just seeing people aren't paying for it. So, with all those shifts, how are we going to best integrate that shift so that you
Yeah.
stay ahead of the game and don't get left behind?
Yeah. I think the number one thing that I have come up with is I think this is riveting information. So I hope anyone that's listening to this, please like us, 5-star review us, because I really believe this is going to be the thing that is going to shift. Group coaching. If you are not doing group coaching, I believe you're going to be left behind in time and money. Because what is happening right now, which PT school, OT school, medical school, whatever, is not telling us. We are capped out at 8 hours a day of what patients we can see. You cannot make more money and you cannot get any of your time back because you have to physically be in front of someone. Whether or not that is online, guys, or in person, I'm talking to both of you guys. Even if you sell virtual therapy, telemedicine, you are still trading your time, a service, to then get money. I'm trying to get us to think outside the box and actually come up with a real solution that no one else has come up with to actually get our time back and still deliver the most amazing results to our people. And I believe the solution to that is group coaching. Group coaching is where you can coach one to many. And I just didn't like come up with this. This took me months to figure this out. And the reason how I came up with it is just a quick backstory here is when I sold my brick and mortar practice and I had time to think of what Julia and I were doing for PelviBiz, I'm like, but wait, why can't we do this and make this equivalent to therapy land or make this equivalent to medical land? And I'm like, it doesn't have to be one on one because we know there's patterns and most people have the same exact pattern, even though they believe that they're unique and different and whatever. And that doesn't mean I can't customize it in a group setting. I can still customize it in a group setting. But the same thing, you guys do the same treatment. This is what I don't think you understand. You do the same treatment no matter what in the freaking eval got diagnosed. You do the same thing. So why don't you systematize it? This is what PelviBiz is amazing at. We systematize everything. And so it's like systematize it. So for 1 hour, you maybe even let's just go for the lowest example. You see two clients in that 1 hour. Now, I'm not talking about like an insurance-based company where it's like you see one person for 30 minutes and then you see another and they're back to back and all. No, you see them together as a group and we're just solving leakage with jumping. That's the solution. We're solving that. One problem. So they have to have the same problem, around the same problem, and they're going to be grouped together. And for 1 hour, instead of you making $250, you're going to be making, you could be making $250 or above, or 260 or 270 or 280. And what happens here, which people are not getting, you're going to have to drive your price point down, not up. So how do you do that? You then have to see 2 to 3 to 4 people together because when I can do that, then my price per visit goes down to like, I would say anywhere between $100 to $130 a session per client. Now, are they going to say yes to this? Yes, because it is a cheaper price. It is 50% off of what you guys are currently charging. Like this to me was when I came up with this literally last week, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, this is it. If I had to build a practice right now and do it all over again, I actually would only be doing this. I would only do it this way because I could get my time back and actually charge more. I would make more, the patient would pay less. That's how this works.
And ultimately, that's what we're seeing anyway, is there's lots of price concerns. And then adding into that of something that PelviBiz is really good at, that this is something we're reinforcing is community. How many of you would love to go to pelvic PT with your bestie? You know, I would not miss an appointment if me and my best friend were getting our problem solved together. It gives them support because everyone thinks their problem is unique, but we know it's not. So
Right.
they're not alone. It's going to increase those results, and you guys are building your community even stronger. So it's adding so many other tiers that really are going to set you apart that you don't even acknowledge.